Hey, welcome. This is Max from Proxuma with Power BI by Proxuma. So, what we've done is read the APIs of all of these tools that you're probably familiar with a lot of them, and hopefully you use at least Autotask because that's really the most important one. But as it stands now, we connect all of these tools via their API through Proxuma because we need to maintain an API connection and we need some place to get rid of all the bad data, process the data, and send clean data to Power BI where the data model's already been built, and you don't have to maintain the API connection, right? So you don't have to have a cloud instance that keeps reading the API, but also we're going to do the maintenance. These APIs are always going to be changing. The software packages are going to be updated. So it's really not economical for an individual MSP to maintain all of these API connections. We've spoken to hundreds, perhaps even thousands of MSPs at this point, and we've yet to come across any one of you who's actually put all of these sources into Power BI and kept at it. I mean, it requires at least one full-time Power BI person. So instead, let's pool our resources. We do the Power BI connection. We figure out how everything works, and we present you on a silver platter dashboards for pretty much every role in the MSP. These are the dashboards that we've got coming out of the gate. So each template is a bunch of dashboards, right? So here's the finance template, and that comes with these 5 dashboards, each dashboard coming with a bunch of KPIs. And each KPI then being something that you can drill down into by clicking on them, or you can filter. In this case, it's by customer name. But for the support team lead, you can filter by a bunch more things. You can also sort by, right? So for instance, here's a fun one to hang up in the service desk. Time logging status. Who's good at logging time? And then sort by, well, whether you believe in the carrot or do you believe in the stick. Sort by good or bad. So it's really easy to do. This is why I'm recording this video. You don't really need a demo by me. You can just connect it yourself and then get all the dashboards and then just judge for yourself whether this is worth $300 a month. The pricing is all available on the website as well. If you scroll down, you can calculate your pricing, and pretty much all of the dashboards that I'm going to show you will require just Autotask. But many of you will probably like to connect Data RMM. We don't do Enable yet. We do have the Enable Backup Suite, and we have the Data Backup Suite, Microsoft for the Microsoft licenses. Many of you use HubSpot as well if you have a really outsized sales team who doesn't like to use the Autotask module for some reason. Ubiquity, we found, was the most used networking platform, and then Lighthouse or Enforcer for that side of the business. And then these 2 tools are your HiBob, Smileback are your HR and customer satisfaction tools. These are just the ones we have coming out of the gate, but we expect to build a lot more, because you can actually make use of our expertise. If you need a custom dashboard or a custom connection, shoot me an email, max@proxuma.com, and then I'll give you a quote. So if you just connect Autotask, you can do so by clicking Try Now. You connect Autotask to Proxuma and you then connect your Power BI to Proxuma, then you get all of these. You also get the data model, which shows you how we came to every dashboard, every template, every calculation. It's not a black box. We could have built dashboards just inside of Proxuma using our proprietary software, and then you would have the data hosted with us in AWS, and you would be limited to the functionality that we put into Proxuma. Instead, we open sourced everything, allowing you to find out how we come to every number, but also build your own dashboards, build your own numbers, and of course, host Power BI wherever you want. chances are you don't have to pay for anything in terms of getting Power BI. In the knowledge base, we show you various ways of hosting and getting your Power BI up and running, step by step. And then you also don't need Autotask Data Warehouse because we use the API connection. Now, just taking a look at some of these dashboards. So here's finance, for instance. Your revenue and profit, forecast and overview. Utilization. Again, all select, drill down, all, right? Revenue per ledger and contact-based billing. And here we have, for instance, figures like ER, effective rate. What is your effective hourly rate per customer? Then we have RPC, revenue per contact. How much revenue do I make per employee within my customer's organization? And then with the monthly trends. Why I'm highlighting these is these are two very good numbers to know that you can't really build in an Autotask dashboard. Autotask dashboards are great, but Power BI just takes it a few steps higher in terms of customization. You can do any random calculation, compare any number to any other number in any way that you like, really, with Power BI. There's HR. Based off of Autotask, you can already get some pretty good HR information. And then, of course, for the help desk, this is for the support team lead, but much of this you can also just hang up in the help desk, right? Select the help desk department here, and then you get their figures. Because, yeah, you need to watch out for the SLA metrics, your open tickets, and it's good to keep everyone accountable. The hours Proxuma versus hours Autotask is slightly different. Why? Because Proxuma as a platform also connects with Outlook. So we take Outlook calendar invites, put them into the Proxuma calendar. That impacts your capacity. So it's more accurate if you connect your Outlook to Proxuma, is this dashboard. In here is where you get to see RMM as well. And again, it's just great because you can just select any customer, any person, or any time period and get your metrics pretty much instantly. And these refresh every day. You don't need to do a manual refresh. You can just grab a monitor, hang it up, and this is your dashboard. It's your Power BI, not ours. We just provide these dashboards. We load them into your Power BI for you, and we maintain the API connection. But it's entirely up to you what you then do with it. So I could sit here and go through each of these dashboards and each of these KPIs, but I don't have to because you can just connect your own Autotask and get a free trial going 14 days. And after that, you can commit monthly if you'd like. And only commit for longer to grab a 10 or 20% discount if you're fully comfortable with the product and you know you're going to continue using it. And by all means, you may even try to reverse engineer everything and just build out the API connections yourself. Maybe that saves you money, but we doubt it. We think you'll love this service. So you can do your self-onboarding by hitting the Try Now button. And then we give you each of the connections we give instructions for, each of the steps, but then also we explain every single metric. This is a very long article explaining every metric. And if you don't like reading the manual, Lord knows I don't, then there's a nice little tidbit of extra AI hacking that you can do. Because if you use a decent AI tool, we use Claude, you can have it read Power BI and then you can just talk to it and ask it anything about your business. I always have a terminal open that shows a conversation that I'm having with this data. If you set up the MCP in a good way, it won't eat up all your RAM. And basically, you can just have it open at all times where you can ask it about any period in your business, how something about the business is going, or something about a certain customer is going. Because that's really all you need is this Power BI connection, and that gives you all the data. So I'd highly recommend doing that. And if you need help with that after you've started a trial, again, you can just shoot me an email, max@proxuma.com, and I can help you set that up. We don't sell that. That's just an entirely free bit of extra help that you can use. So give it a try. Tell us what you think about it. And if you like it, you can commit for longer to grab a discount. And if you need any additional dashboard or connection, email me as well, and I'll shoot you a quote. Hope you like it.